Hello everyone, welcome back to Chess Comic. Today we're going to learn one of the basic endgame fundamentals, the king and queen versus the king and rook pawn. Most of the time, when the pawn or the rook pawn is a square away from promoting, it ends up in a draw. But there are exceptions, okay? One is when the white king or the king is two squares away from the pawn. And let me show you the pattern. White gives a check and make sure the queen goes on a zigzag pattern to get closer to the black king. So king goes to g2. If the king goes away from the pawn, then it will be an easy win for white because it has blockaded the promoting square. So king goes to g2, queen c2 check, king g1, queen d1, queen e2. Now king goes to g1. Obviously, if the king goes to h1, it will be a checkmate. King g1 and king comes closer. You will just let the pawn promote. King goes to g3, and this is a famous zugzwang position because there's no way for black to stop losing its queen or the checkmates on the following squares. Now, let's move on to the next position as part of another exception. I've mentioned that if the king is two squares away from the pawn, it will be a draw. But what about this one? It's three squares away. But since there's a way for the king to come closer by playing king to g5, this will be a win. The king is forced to come out, right? King g2, and then king f4 check. King goes to perhaps f2 or f1, doesn't really matter. If the king goes to f2, you give a check, and you will do the same pattern where you move your queen closer to the black king in a zigzag pattern and let the pawn promote, and there will be a mate. I hope you guys learned from this video. If you do, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the good chess vibe. Until next time. Bye bye everyone!